Hello, my friends. Let's get into some deep, full body yin yoga today. So I'm going to show you the props that I have here, but you can also pause the video and go grab these as they are listed in the description. So we're going to get into our breath work by taking a seat on our mat and breathing down into the root base of our spine, really feeling ourselves heavy and breathing through the navel. So begin to focus on your navel as you breathe, taking an inhale, extending the navel out, taking an exhale and drawing the navel in. Feeling rooted here. Inhale, extending the navel out. Exhale, drawing the navel in. Continue breathing this way, and on your next exhale, open the mouth wide and give a nice audible exhale, relaxing the body, relaxing the shoulders. Inhaling, expanding the navel. Exhale, open the mouth, draw the navel in. One more time. Inhale, expanding the navel. Exhale, open the mouth, release the breath. And now let's take a second to sit in this energy that we've created. Let's place one hand on the heart, one hand on the navel, and just breathe at your own pace. Connecting to your body. Give yourself a smile. You ready to practice? Let's do this. All right. So let's practice a warm-up today, guys. Go to the back of your mat and roll it up just like this. Yeah, Tootsie roll that baby up. And then what you're going to do is stand on it with your heels on the Tootsie Roll. Okay? Just like this. You're going to do that, and I'm going to go grab my sub mat over here so you can watch me head on. Watch me do this first one. I'm going to place only my heels on the rolled up mat so that my calves can have some relief. I'm going to stand up nice and tall, and on the inhale, I'm going to extend my arms up overhead and look at my fingertips. Then on the exhale, I'm going to fold forward, sending my chest toward my thighs, and I'm going to lower my bottom toward the mat, cross my arms in front of me, and release my head down. I'm going to take a breath here, and then inhale, extend my arms up, look at my fingertips, exhale down, cross the arms and lower the head. Join me when you're ready. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, cross arms, squat down, release the head. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, squat down and lower the head. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. We're warming up now. I know you're feeling it. Stay with me. Next time you find yourself at the bottom, I want you to stay there. Place both hands on the ground in front of you if that's comfortable, and gently rock to the right and to the left. Oh, it feels so good. Gently rock, and when you're ready, inhale up, arms overhead. Exhale down. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale down. Keep moving up and down. You are strong. Go at your own pace. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take a break there. Place your hands on the floor and rock back and forth to open the hips. This is preparing us for our first pose, which is going to be amazing. Opening the hips. Inhale up, arms overhead. Exhale down. Inhale up, arms overhead. Exhale down. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up, arms overhead. Exhale down. Place your hands on the floor and rock back and forth, opening the body nice and gently. Take a big exhale. Smile into your body. Lift your arms up overhead as you come up to standing. and then exhale, place your arms down at your side. We'll now take a gentle side stretch. So I'm going to take an inhale and lift my arms up overhead. I'm going to take a hold of my left wrist with my right hand. Inhale, extend the body long. Send the left hip out to the side and draw the left arm over your head, creating a crescent shape. Take a breath here. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, come back up to standing. Switch sides, taking hold of your other wrist. Extend the body long. And on the exhale, send that right hip out to the side. Draw the right wrist overhead. Smile. Maybe you look up at your fingertips, up at your wrists. Nice crescent shape. Take a breath and gently release the arms down. Shake it out a little bit. You are already doing so good. For our final warm-up, we are going to warm up our wrists. So take a hold of your wrist and draw it close to your body. Holding your arms still, just begin to rotate your wrist. Choose a direction, right or left, and then when you feel ready, switch directions. Warming up the wrist, warming up the tendons and the muscles. This will really help us to get past any pain in our poses today. Keep rotating, holding the arm still against the body, and when you're ready, switch wrists. Just switching directions every now and then. Keep going, we're almost done. There you go. And freestyle. Freestyle. All right, you ready? Let's move into our first pose. So I've got 2 blocks for this pose, and I'm going to set them about hip width distance apart. This is called ragdoll. So the blocks are about even with my hips. I'm going to take an inhale, of course, rolling my shoulders back, getting comfortable in my stance. I'm going to inhale my arms up overhead. Gently bend the knees, exhale, and forward fold, placing my hands on my blocks. I'm going to release the weight of my body down toward the earth. So my head releases down, my neck releases down and long, allowing my body to relax. And when I feel ready and comfortable, I'm going to remove the blocks and take a hold of my elbows. And you can do the same. When it feels comfortable for you, take an inhale, take an exhale, remove the blocks, and allow your body to feel heavy. Notice that my knees are slightly bent and my body is relaxed down. My toes are light, and more of my weight is in the heels. Breathing here, releasing the lower back, releasing the hamstrings. Ragdoll. Allow the body to be heavy. Allow the body to be relaxed. Release the head and the neck. If you need to, you can gently rock back and forth. You might like that feeling of assisting the back in releasing. Letting the head relax down and breathing here. As your hamstrings and your lower back release, you may begin to alternate between placing your hands on the floor or grabbing your blocks for support as your body lengthens. And then you may find that you return to grasping your elbows, right holding left, left holding right, releasing the body, allowing the hips to go up toward the ceiling as the head the neck and the spine. Extend downward. Breathe. You are strong. You are powerful. And you are releasing weeks, days, if not years of tension today. You're letting it all go. Breathe and relax. Surrendering to the weight of the body. The neck is relaxed. The jaw is relaxed. The knees are not locked. The toes are light. And the heels are heavy. And now we can begin to gently come out of the pose. So release your hands down to the mat or to your blocks. Take a couple breaths here. And then when you're ready, you're going to go down onto your knees. And gently sit back onto your heels. Placing your blocks to the side if you're using them. And just take a moment here in child's pose. So we're going to lower down to the mat. And lowering our chest between our knees and down to the mat. Relaxing the body. Perhaps you alternate directions of your head, looking to the right and to the left. And then when you're ready, push up onto all fours for a couple cat-cows. Let's release that back. Placing your hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Take an inhale, lift the head and lower the belly and look up. Take an exhale, arch the back, push the ground away and release the head down. Inhale, look up, lower the belly. Smile, exhale, lower the head and arch the back. Rock from front to back. Inhale, look up, lower the belly. Exhale, arch the back and release the head. Sit back onto the heels when you're ready. Great. Now let's move on to our next pose. Half saddle. I'm lying either a bolster or a rolled up yoga mat behind me, extending both legs out forward. I'm going to bend my left knee. I can be either on my elbows, I can be on my arms like this, or I can extend and lie back and lay back completely on the bolster. So you decide what feels most comfortable for you. You can stay up, and then eventually you could go back to your elbows, and then eventually lay all the way back like this. And if you want to go deeper from there, take a hold of alternating elbows and send the arms up overhead. Rest them on your bolster and just begin to relax. Breathe here into this deep opening. Surrender to the weight of your body. Don't move into any pain. Adjust as needed, but just relax and breathe. Allow yourself the privilege of not thinking about your day, what's in the future. None of those things matter now. You are here to let it all go. For this brief period of time, you've chosen to care for yourself, to care for your body, and to let go. Allow those thoughts to just float by like clouds. Into the distance they go. Gently release your arms, if you have them up overhead, and bring them down to your side. We are going to come out of this pose very gently, nice and slowly. Make connection with the floor and push into the floor as you push yourself up to sitting. You're going to cup your left hand over your left knee and lift your knee up toward the sky. Gently release your foot out from under you and send it out in front of you. Shake your legs out. Shake, shake, shake those legs out. That was a really deep opening and you did an amazing job. So now we're going to switch sides. Re-establishing your root, I want you to grab a hold of your right foot this time and bend your knee. Decide again how you would like to lie on the bolster or the rolled up mat. This side may feel completely different than the other side as well, and that's totally normal. If you feel comfortable, take a hold of alternating elbows and bring your arms up overhead. Relax your throat up toward the sky. Release your chin up toward the sky. Your body is completely relaxed and still. Find yourself heavy, heavier, and heavier as you relax. On your next inhale and your next exhale, recommit yourself to relaxation. Recommit yourself to letting go. Moment by moment, second by second, we can return to our breath. We can return to this act of grounding and clearing that we're doing today. Releasing the thoughts as you feel your energy cleaning and purifying them away. For the next minute, connect to one of the deepest and purest truths about yourself that you are willing to accept and smile at. Allow it to resonate in your heart. Allow it to be big right now. Gently release the arms down by your side. Push the ground away and come up to sitting. Cup your right hand around your right knee and lift your knee up toward the sky, releasing your foot out in front of you straight. Shake your legs out. That was a deep opening. Yes. That was so awesome. For half bow pose, we will use a strap, or you can use a stocking, a long towel, a dog leash. I'm going to use a bolster, or you could use a rolled up mat with a towel on top. And I'm going to use a block. So check out how I'm placing right beneath my breast line, my body against the bolster here. So this is kind of like right around the bottom of the front of my rib cage. I'm going to loop my foot and readjust myself. So it is important to find how you will feel most comfortable. And notice I go a little bit lower as I find my space of comfort. I'm going to balance the block in front of me so I can rest my head and release my neck as I relax into this pose. The strap is drawn over my shoulder and I've wrapped it around my wrist several times so that my arm can just relax. I don't have to focus on holding the strap or pulling the strap. And I'm not really pulling the strap. I've just found sort of a taut placement for the strap that I can relax into. I feel an opening through the front of my body, down my thigh. My forehead is relaxed into the block. Both legs are relaxing into this pose. And here we go. For the next 3 minutes, we are relaxing, we are heavy in our bodies, and we are not surrendering to thought. We're not following mental pathways. We are following the peace and release of our bodies and following the rhythm of our breath, connecting to our internal heartbeat as we move into quiet. Gently release the strap. Allow the foot to go back and down to the ground. Slowly release the block. Bring your hands beneath you and push the ground away. Push yourself up onto all fours for just a moment and sit back into child's pose. Ooh. What a wonderful opening it was. And when you're ready, come up to sitting. Find your position again on the bolster. Whatever feels right for you, for your chest, for your rib cage. Send the strap back to your foot. Bring it over your shoulder and draw your foot up towards your glutes gently, just holding a taut strap. Balance the block at an angle in front of you and rest your head on the block. We're now resolving to stay still in our bodies, resolving to stay still in our minds, connecting to and returning to the rhythm of our breath, the rhythm of our heartbeat, and the vibratory energy that radiates through our body as we let go and enter quiet. You might find that it feels right to make small adjustments to your strap, small adjustments to your body as your body changes and opens, as we begin to affect the deep fascia and the deep muscle. Gently begin to release the tightness of your strap. Send your foot down toward the mat. Place your hands next to you on the mat. Release the block and push up and back down into child's pose. Chest goes toward the earth, forehead toward the earth, hips are back, sitting on the heels. Relax the body down, push the mat away and extend your spine back behind you. Inhale and come up to all fours. And you know what's next? A little cat-cow, of course. So we can move our props out of the way, make some room on our mat. Place your shoulders beneath your elbows, knees beneath your hips. Lower your belly, lift your head and take a deep inhale. Exhale, push the ground away, arch the back. Circle your hips around your knees to the right. And then switch directions and circle your hips around your knees to the left. Return to cat-cow at your own pace. And when you're ready, curl your toes under and push your hips up for down dog. Step forward a little bit. We're going to shorten our dog. Lift your right hand up over your head. Take an inhale, exhale, and send it through to your left leg. This is a gentle twist. Take a breath there and then switch. Place your right hand back on the ground and lift your left arm up overhead. Take an inhale, exhale, and loop it through to your right leg. Making connection there for this gentle twist. And then place your left hand on the ground. Step forward and gently come up to standing, taking a big exhale with arms up overhead. Release your arms and shake it out. Wide dog. Here we go. We're going to need 2 blocks. And we're going to extend our feet long and wide out beyond our mat. You see how far I have my feet extended out, nice and wide. And I'm folding forward with 2 blocks in front of me, about beneath my shoulder area. But look for what feels most comfortable for you. We're going to spend about 4 minutes here. So, of course, you want to get comfortable. You know how these deep stretches require you to relax. So find where you can relax. Feet are planted. The knees are not locked. That could become painful. We're going to allow the head to relax down. So the shoulders are relaxed. And really take note of this part. I'm placing 80% of my weight forward in my hands, allowing my crown to guide me down. Most of my weight is not in my feet. Most of my weight is forward in my hands. As your head becomes heavier, you may notice that you're ready to send your blocks down to the lower setting. So now your blocks can lie flat and your hands are on top of your blocks. And then you may even feel comfortable enough to completely remove your blocks and have your hands on the floor. If you're not there yet, it's okay. But when you're ready, go for it. And just relax your head down. Feel the lightness in your spine. Let your body release and let go naturally. And remember that 80% of your weight is forward in your hands. Your crown is reaching toward the floor, your head is relaxed. Gently turn your head from right to left, just allowing your neck to release, allowing your body to feel heavy, allowing your hamstrings to gently release. And let's go into a time of deep quiet as we finish out this pose. Just relax. And now to gently come out of the pose. Breathe normally and begin to move your feet in toward the center of the mat, scooting them in, heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe, until they're about hip-width distance apart. Bend the knees, go down onto the knees, gently, nice and slowly, and then sit back onto the heels. Good job. I know that was deep. Roll the shoulders back. Shake the wrists out. You did a wonderful job. Thank you. Awakened Pigeon. So we're going to use 2 blocks. Notice how I'm setting them on my mat. Then I'm going to grab my bolster and just check out how I set this up. Copy me. So I'm going to set my bolster back toward the middle of my mat. The blocks are there on the medium setting in front of the mat, and now I'm just going to step over my bolster with my right foot and heel toe my right foot across the mat until it reaches the other side, and then I'm going to sit down onto the bolster, walking my back foot back, and now I'm going to walk the blocks back slightly so that I'm awakened. I'm sitting up straight in Pigeon. This is the pose. However, you can adjust your blocks like this to a higher setting if that's more comfortable. You can also walk your blocks out some if that feels more comfortable. See how that's out just a little bit? Or you can walk them in. So find the spot that feels right for you today, where you're not in pain. You can feel the opening across the front portion of your abs, your thigh. Your hips are experiencing an opening. And just begin to relax here. Find a comfortable space where you can be still and be strong. If possible, hold your gaze a little high so that you don't slouch. Relax and breathe. A reminder to listen to your body as you move into this pose. If you need to make subtle adjustments in your body, although we do resolve to be still when we practice yin, as our body is opening and changing in these deep holds, it's totally natural to make small adjustments. For the next minute, let's resolve to really be quiet, still the mind, still the body, and still the breath. Gently take your hands off your blocks and place them on the mat. Take a moment to stabilize yourself here. And when you're ready, move your blocks out in front of you toward the corners of your mat. Lift your hips and heel toe your right foot to the right side of the mat. Send your foot back behind you and remove the bolster. On your knees, place your hands on the blocks in front of you and sit back on your heels for a supported child's pose. Come back up. Put your bolster back in place, and now we do the other side. So the left foot comes over the bolster, heel toes over to the right. My right foot goes back behind me as I sit down on the bolster. I'm just going to slide my right foot back and really situate where do I feel comfortable. Re-engage with my blocks, walking them back toward the bolster, deciding on the setting that's right for me. Do I want the blocks high? Do I want them low? Do I want them out a little bit further? Personally, I want them low, middle setting, and close to my body. I'm going to relax my eyes, finding a space where I can settle in, resolving to be still and resolving to be quiet. You're doing so good. You're doing amazing. As your hips open, you may even find it useful to go to the higher setting of the block. You may need to make gentle and subtle adjustments with your body and how you are settling into the blocks and onto the bolster. We have about 1 more minute here, so let's really resolve to relax, to release our thought patterns, to connect to our breath, the rhythm of our heart, and to embrace relaxation. It is that time. We made it. Let's gently release our hands from the blocks, placing the blocks at the corner edges of our mat. Putting our hands on the mat, stabilizing ourselves for a moment. Lift the hips. You can slide the bolster out of the way if you'd like. Send your foot back. So you're now on your hands and knees. Place your hands on your blocks and sit back into a supported, nice and deep child's pose. Gently come up to all fours. Walk your knees forward a little bit, remove your blocks, and send your feet out in front of you. So your legs are both stretched out in front of you, and just start shaking. Shake, 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 shake it out. That was a really, really deep pose you just did. And now we're ready for caterpillar pose. So take your bolster and set it in your lap and grab one block. Also, we're going to remove the flesh from beneath our sits bones. So you'll do it just like this. Just remove. Boop. So you can kind of feel your bone sort of reaching toward the earth. Maybe a little connection there. Now take your block and set it on top of your bolster at an angle. And then you're going to gently fold forward, no pressure, not trying to do a deep stretch, just rest your head on your on your block, and take a hold of the sides of your mat. This allows you to just relax. Your feet are relaxed, your lower back are relaxed, your neck is relaxed, and there will come a time where you're comfortable enough to allow your arms to release the mat, allow your hands to release the mat, and just rest by your side. Just begin to let go as we open the lower back and the hamstrings and caterpillar. Allow the feet and the toes to just relax. Maybe the toes fall open just a little bit. There's no pressure behind the knees. There's no pressure in the glutes. Even your tummy feels relaxed. Just breathe. Scanning the body for any tension. Allow the body to relax deeper. You're not holding on to anything. Allow your body to let go. For 2 more minutes, let's allow our minds to relax. For 2 minutes, let's breathe, connect to our breath, and be free from thought. Gently place your hands on the ground and push the ground away as you lift your head nice and slowly. Roll the shoulders back. Keep a good smile. You did really good. That was amazing. Maybe you roll your neck a little bit. Look from right to left. Roll the shoulders. And just kind of reanimate yourself. Good job. Let's remove the blocks. Remove the bolster. Let's go down for a nice gentle squeeze. Draw the knees into the chest and just begin to rock back and forth, massaging the lower back. Oh, it feels so good. Back and forth, massaging that lower back, just rocking, drawing the knees into the chest. So rewarding when we practice these transition poses, between poses. Release the feet down to the earth. Put both hands flat on the earth. Take an inhale. Then you're going to push your hips up toward the ceiling on an exhale, really straightening out the neck into the earth, pushing the head into the earth, and release. Inhale, exhale, and move again, and release. Inhale, exhale, pushing the hips up toward the sky, and release. Supine Twist. You will need one block. Just lying flat with your feet on the floor, you're going to extend one foot out, keeping the right knee bent. Place your right foot behind your left knee, just like so. And you're going to rotate the body. So I'm going to hold onto my knee and just gently rotate my knee over to the left side of my body. Let me scoot over so you can see that a little better. Here we go. Rotating the knee over to the left side of the body and using my block for support. You may or may not need that. You could even put your block at different higher settings. I'm going to lift my right arm now and open it up toward the right side of my body. And then I'm going to send my eyes and my gaze over toward my right hand. So you can see how this is a nice deep twist that we can settle into. We don't want to move into any pain here, so we're not looking for pain in the lower spine. We're not looking for any necessarily cracking sensation. You can see I'm adjusting my block now. I want it a little higher. I'm playing around with, do I want a block? This is totally normal because what we want to do is find the position that we can be still in. This is our final pose before Savasana. So let's really resolve to be at peace, to reconnect with our personal prayer at the beginning, to relax the mind, rest, and love the body. One more minute. Gently release the knee and allow the hips to come back onto the earth, squaring the hips to the earth. Take a breath with both feet flat on the floor. Press into the earth and lift the hips up again, squaring the hips toward the sky, and release them down. Inhale, exhale, and push the hips up toward the sky again, and release them down. One more time, and release. Extend your right foot out, and the left foot is now kind of hooked behind the right knee. Guide the left knee over your body. Hopefully your block is there if you need it. Open the left side, extending your left arm out. Your gaze goes toward the left side of your body, while your knee is toward the right side of the body. And relax. Make any subtle adjustments that you need to make as your body begins to open, relax, and release into quiet. We have 1 more minute of surrender in this pose. Gently begin to unwind the body, guiding the hips square back down onto the earth, bending both knees and placing both feet flat on the earth. Feel yourself solid. Push your hands into the earth and extend your hips up toward the sky. Nice and square. Smiling here. Really proud of you. Release your hips down. Take an inhale. And on the next exhale, push the hips up. Smiling, feeling good. You've done so well. Release the hips down. One more time. And release the hips down. Hug the knees and begin to rock back and forth. And from here, you're going to bicycle the legs, bicycle the feet. This is just reminding the joints where everything goes. Bicycle. Place both feet flat on the floor. Bring your knees together and begin to windshield wiper your knees from the right to the left, from the right to the left. Just reminding everything where it goes after that deep opening. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. Send your hands out to your side, palms up. Send your feet down to the corners of your mat. Take a big open mouth exhale. Welcome to Savasana. You may even want to do any extra movements right here, and you're more than welcome to. Do your arms need to come up overhead? Do you need to make any other movements in your body? Please do. I just want to take this moment to tell you that you are absolutely cherished on this earth. You are here for a reason. You are important. You are a magnificent soul with the light of God that shines in you and through you. Your personal love that you give is so important for the planet. And I want to thank you for everything that you are cultivating. Wiggly toes and wiggly fingers. Wake up. Place your feet flat on the floor when you're ready. And rock yourself up to sitting. Smile and be proud of yourself. This has been Devin with Present Day Yoga. Namaste. Thank you. Goodbye.